Hello again, and welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time here, my name is Emma. I also go by Coffee Vamp, and today we're doing a sketchbook tour. So my last sketchbook lasted from April to June, which was pretty short actually, and this one was from July until December. So let's take a look. It took a little longer to fill this one because I was doing a lot of conventions and markets, and so I didn't have as much free time to work in my sketchbook. So let's get started. Okay, so we're skipping the first page because I have some ephemera and personal information on that page, and you don't need to see that. So we're starting out with this beautiful Beetle spread. I love this spread. This was the basis for my first Patreon sticker sheet, which I will include an image of for reference. So sometimes my sketches become bigger pieces or merge, sometimes they don't. This is more so, I've said this a million times, but a place for experimenting and just kind of putting my thoughts down on paper, not necessarily work, but sometimes work, if that makes any sense. I was really starting to find my groove with the wax pastels at this point and getting a lot more loose with my drawings. This was a spread that I was using to keep track for FlameCon. Did I fill it in after? No, because I was absolutely exhausted. And I ended up just using an actual spreadsheet. But I had full intents and purposes of doing this. I also will use my sketchbook as like a work notebook sometimes. So here we have some more wax pastel. I was in the summerween mood, so I was enjoying Halloween. I mean, I enjoy Halloween all year round as far as I'm concerned. But I was playing with the idea of some of the usual critters. I love this vampire. I made him the queer vampire image. And I love this little hearse I had him zooming around in. I might revisit that idea at some point. This was me playing around with the name I wanted to use for the music I'm working on for this channel. And I actually ended up going with the fun design that you see that my partner came up with. But I do like this, and I do think that this is a cute idea, and I kind of want to revisit it for something. Not sure what, but we'll see. Some Pikmin doodles. I do want to eventually get and play the new Pikmin game. This was the frog redraw I did. I feel like I could do that so much better now, even though this was only a few months ago. We have some just warm-up doodles. I quite like these fish. There's something about them that I really enjoy, especially this one. Some tiger warm-ups. When I was working on the tiger, I embroidered onto my partner's corduroy shirt. This was the first version of the You Bok My World bok choy little illustration animation that I did on my page. I'll pop that here. And maybe the tiger. I drew my fantastic, I think I've shown this before, but my fantastic, oh god, I need two hands. My fantastic strong cat teapot. I love her. She's beautiful and I love her. I wish to be as strong as her someday. We love her, she's inspiring. These were doodles from FlameCon, I think I drew these while I was at FlameCon. This was me tweaking the tiger I was doing for the shirt design. This was me planning what I was embroidering. I ended up not doing a pigment shirt. I did the bug shirt that I shared on my page. Garlic hat. I did not draw the garlic like this. We do not look at the choice to give him roots on the bottom. That was a mistake. That was a bad choice. That was a bad choice. That was a bad choice. This was my original plan for the raw paw contest. I ended up doing the all frogs will be toad, but I was originally going to do a bat, and I do want to revisit this idea of a bat that says full of spite, ready to bite. I just really like that phrase that I came up with, and so I will revisit that at some point, but for now it is this silly little guy in my sketchbook. Some dog doodles. We've got Matches from Scooby-Doo and the Ghoul School, a classic. I love Matches' design, he's so good. I was playing around more with like layering the wax pastels. Our little table flag from FlameCon. These are the cats that became some tattoo flash and a little animation I did. I think my favorites from this are this guy in the corner and Flower Cat. Flower Cat became so good. We have some more Halloween drawings. This is the ghost dog sketch that became Amber's ghost dog tattoo. We've got, of course, a little wiener dog. These are the ideas I had for the Halloween sticker sheet for Patreon for the fall. I ended up not going with any of these. I think I changed this theme slightly. It was treat related. Some more warm-ups, some more doodles, just ideas, me playing with the Devil Kid designs that I was doing. This is a cute ferret. This is a cursed ferret. Why are his eyes like that? I'm unsure. Let's really get in there. He's seen something. He's seen too much. And he's sad now. I also had the idea of if I made this like an actual hat with like a faux collar. And I kind of want to try and do that at some point. But for now, it is just a little idea on my page. I just feel like that would be such a cute accessory to have like a fake Peter Pan collar. And then have it like tie and attach to this little devil horned hood. Some more sketches of the little character from that sticker sheet. Me playing with the idea of bad boy, bad dog. Would love to go back to that at some point too. That's what I love about holding on to and going through sketchbooks, is that you find things that you're like, oh, I should go back to that, or I should do something with that. Or if you look back at it at a later point and you just have a different idea for that concept. Some more doodles. A receipt from getting bubble tea because I'm silly and we were number 69. This was at the pop-up market we did, where I came up with the idea for the I'm Thinking About Eggs design, which is a shirt that's being printed, so look forward to that. I loved making this heinous design. I am always thinking about eggs. They're my favorite food. They're just good in every form. More doodles from that day. Goals. I wrote a list of goals for the coming year. I want to get to 10 patrons. My Patreon's small, but I love my patrons and I believe we can grow. I believe in us. Music for channel by me. I started doing that one already. Really proud of that. Set up the gacha, which I did. Get to 1K subs. We're almost halfway there, guys. We're gonna do it. Be more active on YouTube and Patreon and digital downloads. I've started doing that. I do now have digital downloads and printables every month for my patrons for every tier level. Be more active on YouTube. I'm doing my best. We had a bit of a snag. It's been a rough month. But for the most part, I'm going to try and go back to and stick to a weekly schedule. Reach out to other artists more. Trying to be more social. Trying to be more courageous about reaching out to other artists that I'm mutuals with. Some more fun doodles. There's a lot of just like looser doodles this time. My hair was wild before I got some thinning shears and took a lot of the bulk out, because my hair is fine, but it's very thick. There's just so much of it that it just fluffs out. I had a head cold for a while, so I was living off of hauls and playing a lot of Sea of Thieves. I tried to draw Sesshomaru and Jaken from memory. Let's just really get in there, because Jaken's real wild looking. Some more loose doodles. So this actually became a drawing that I really like, but I haven't done anything with or put anywhere. I might just do it as like a print or like a screen print, like a canvas patch maybe. I don't know. I might not actually do anything with it, but I'll put the piece I made based on it here. This was just like a phrase that was repeating in my head, and so I just wanted to put it down. Some more doodles. Some were based on strange animal photos I found. Some were just rolling around in my brain. Cursed Snoopy from memory. Ooh. I like this angry little tooth wielding a toothbrush. This is me drawing my partner in my usual little cartoony style. And there I am. This was the sketch that I based my Matisse cats off of, which look like this in the end. Some more sketches, just playing around with characters and poses, loosening up before I get work done. We're gonna skip the next one because that's the list of conventions we're applying to. You don't need to see that. This is planning for a long-form comic that I'm working on. I'm just going to quickly flip through those because that is a project that I'm working really hard on. It is going through a lot of revisions because it is going to be a very long-form comic. I think it's currently like 50 pages or 50-something pages. It's very personal, so I am trying to keep that under wraps for the most part until it's further along. Little outfit of the day doodle. I started playing with, so my new favorite pen ran out of ink and I do have to order more or pick up more. The Pilot Bravo. But I was using in the meantime these brush pens, and I had a gray alcohol marker that I wanted to try and play around with, and I was really liking the effect I was getting, just kind of trying it out. I quite like this weird little goblin guy and this cute little tiefling. Here is me trying to play with that on a bigger scale. Ignore the legs, I ran out of room. And I tried to work with that and it didn't work. But I do quite like this weird This weird little lumpy guy. Kind of feeling him. And then this was me playing with some more character design with it, and I was loving it, and I started doing it on a bigger scale, and that's how the sketch commissions came to be. I was using this and putting it on like a bigger scale and putting like a pop of color. I quite like this weird mushroom running through the woods. He's fun. I might revisit him at some point. Merch planning. And the last page I taped in a print that I got from Mel Stringer when I ordered from her shop. And I just thought it was really a nice little inspiring way to end this book because it's just such an impactful image. And I want to preserve it in here. Just felt right. And that, my friends, is the sketchbook. I'll quickly show you the stickers on here. If you want to know who made any of the stickers, let me know. It's also tagged on a reel on my Instagram. So that was our sketchbook tour. A little more casual this time. A lot more just like loose doodles, planning, listing. A lot more warming up and just trying to figure stuff out because it was market and convention season. And this was our first year doing that, and so I was spending so much time working and focusing on that I didn't really get time to fully explore outside of really doodling or planning things in here. So hopefully the next one will be a little more fun. I'm still gonna be getting a lot of work done, so who knows though. I think let's see. Let's do some hits. What are some faves of mine? The bug spread was definitely one of my favorites. I also really liked this spread. His hand is huge. Ignore the fact that this hand is massive, like a giant Hellboy hand. But despite it mostly being like loose doodles or like planning stuff out, I feel like I made some interesting little moments that I was excited about, that I really welcomed, you know? It was a lot more function than fun because I was in intense work mode. But I think there's still some fun to be had in here. I think we still had a good time. I hope you enjoyed this little look through my sketchbook. I know it's not as long or exciting as the last one. I just spent so much time grinding and working for all the markets we were doing and doing a lot of freelance work that it wasn't my priority. Hopefully I can have a bit more fun in the next one. I do have the next one. It's not fully decorated yet. Here's a peek at the next one so far. We've got Mel Stringer, we've got Lee, we've got Roly Poly. Love these. It's empty because I just finished this one the other day. And hopefully I will see you in the next video. If you enjoyed this, please like, comment, subscribe. It helps me a lot. If you like my stuff, consider joining my Patreon. I love my patrons. I thank you all so much for allowing me to keep doing what I'm doing. This month we have some fun December winter themed items for the sticker sheet and the digital downloads slash printables. Next month's is already set. I'm so excited to show it to everyone. I am already kind of tired of the cold and I've been thinking about warm, so we're having a fun time for next month. So if you want to see what that'll be, feel free to join. I would love to have you there. I'm going to try to be more active about posting in general on there and sharing just more behind the scenes content. Maybe posting some videos or footage that doesn't make it to the channel. Anywho, if you've made it to the end, thank you so much. I hope you have a wonderful holiday season, and I will see you all next time.